Welcome back. In today's video, I want to teach you more about the Mobius ball. And so I've laid out some of these examples, and I know you've seen a couple of these before, but I just want to go over this information again. So this is a Mobius ball. This example has 3 jump rings to create the Mobius ball, and then in between each of these Mobius balls are 3 jump rings, and they're a little bit larger jump rings. And I just wanted to show you that this is another way that you can put your bracelet together. So this one, I used these textured rings, jump rings, and this one is gunmetal, and this is also 3 jump rings to make the Mobius ball, and then just 1 jump ring in between. All right. This one has got the 3 jump rings, and I just did it for looks. It isn't required. I just wanted a thicker look to those links in between the Mobius ball as I did those. So that's why I did that. Just an FYI. Oh my goodness. All right. So 1 link, 3 links. You could probably do 2 links too. I like things to be in odd numbers, so that's just me. So here's another one. This one has 3, and I just forgot, textured ring. Gosh, I don't know why I have a hard time remembering that. And then with 1 of the pearls between, which is basically the same thing that we did on this bracelet. These were pre-made rings that I was able to buy, and then these are the Mobius rings that I make. So you can make your own, or you can buy pre-bought, and they look different, so I don't mind having. I have lots of bracelets, so it's fine for me. Clearly I have lots of bracelets. You guys are seeing them all. So this one is also 3 jump rings. And then instead of putting the pearl in between the Mobius, I put it on top of the Mobius, which is basically the same thing I did with this bracelet. This one I used the pre-made rings that I purchased, and then just the pearls. So this one goes together a lot faster than this one. And I'm kind of disappointed in these jump rings. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but these rings are already starting to tarnish, and I've only, I don't know how long I've had this bracelet, a couple of weeks maybe since I made it, and so that's a little disappointing, but that's a jump ring issue. Really, that's not anything to do with the design of the bracelet. Okay, so those 2 basically are the same, just a little bit different. Now, this one, and this is what I want to talk about today, is got 5 jump rings. I don't know if you can see that very well, but there's 5 jump rings on that Mobius ball. And when you add the 4th and the 5th jump ring, it's just a little bit different. You're looking for those places where the circles overlap. It just gets to be a little bit trickier. And with the really thick jump rings like this, I just couldn't manage that much metal into a jump ring. It just got to be too much. You could also do 4 jump rings, and it totally depends on what you, and you could go more. You could probably go, 9 or 10. I don't know. I haven't pushed to see exactly what the limit might be on that. So I'm going to move these out of the way, and I want to show you how to do the 5 Mobius balls. The 5 jump ring Mobius balls. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. All right. So let's just kind of move this down. So again, for the Mobius balls, you are going to need jump rings. And these are some 7mm jump rings that I bought. And I've used them on several of these. This one, and you can see they're tarnishing really quickly. They look great when they come out of the package, but once they're in the air, they start to tarnish really fast. So I will be making another video about how to clean the tarnish, and this is one of the ones I'm going to try to clean. Sometimes you can clean them and sometimes you can't, so we'll explore that down the line just a bit. All right, so for the Mobius rings, I like to go through and open all my jump rings, and as I'm opening them, I will sort them. These are some frustrating jump rings, to say the least. So I'm not sure exactly how well you can see that on camera, but this one is pretty closed pretty well. All right, and I would just give that a little wiggle to get that lined up. And some of them I've even had to go in and kind of flatten out. Now the jump rings, I bought these online. The jump rings I get at Michael's and at Hobby Lobby have been much better. These were really cheap, and you get what you pay for sometimes. I wanted to get these cheap jump rings for making these Mobius balls, and I can see that they're not holding up. I'm going to go ahead and do another one today with them because I have so many of these jump rings. And if I can't clean them, it's not the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Another note about these pearls. These are not nice pearls either. These are just glass pearls. They're not super nice. If I was going to make this as a gift for someone, I would certainly spend the money to buy 14 karat gold jump rings and like Swarovski pearls. I don't know if I say that name right. I don't know what language that is, but I would spend some money if I was giving this as a gift. Okay. On a day-to-day basis, I wear a lot of cheap junk jewelry because I like to wear jewelry every single day. But if I'm going somewhere nice, then I will get out my nice jewelry and wear for a nice event. So you can get higher quality supplies. One of my favorite places to get good things is Fire Mountain Gems, and they have a catalog, and you can get good high quality crystals and pearls and all kinds of things from them. So I would definitely get one of their catalogs and try out some of those higher end products, because it's fun to give people a handmade gift for a birthday or for Christmas or some other, graduation, wedding even. You could make someone's wedding jewelry. So there's a lot of possibilities. When you're first learning like this, I think it's fine to just get your supplies wherever you can. All right, so I've laid out, there's a couple of open ones in here. So I've laid these out. These are closed nice and tight. So that's the first thing that I do, is make sure that those are lining up the way I want them to and looking nice. And then I usually go along and open some jump rings. And I've got some open ones in here. I'm kind of just pulling those out real quick. All right. So these are the unsorted. Up here I've got the closed, and here I've got some open. So I just put those two together. So this is going to work exactly the same as the other Mobius that I did. What did I do? I did this. No, I did this one. Okay, so it's the same procedure. It's just I'm using smaller jump rings right now. So let's see if I can put this on my hand. There we go. All right, so there's where they overlap. And remember, we're going to go in to what is the Venn diagram. And if you want to scoot those apart and make them bigger like that, that's fine too. And then you're going to take your open jump ring and you're going to put that together. And now we've got the 3 jump rings. And I'm going to take my pliers and I'm going to close that jump ring. And I'm going to wiggle that until I feel that. I don't know if you guys, if the mic can pick that up, but they're rubbing against each other, making a really soft little click sound. All right. And like I said, some of these I have to go in underneath and pull up. There we go. I think that's pretty good. All right. So now we've got a 3 jump ring Mobius ball. So same procedure that we did last time. Okay, we're going to lay that out. Okay, and we're going to go where they overlap, and I'm going to move these so that they're all overlapping. All right, I'm going to go in with my open jump ring, and I'm just going to kind of scoop that up. And I'm going to wiggle that and close it. All right. And now we've got 4 on there. Okay. And now we need to find where they all overlap. And I'm going to go in with my another open jump ring and I'm just going to scoop that up. I'm going to come in with my pliers. I'm going to wiggle it closed and I can feel that one. Perfect. All right, so that's a 5 ring. Now if you want to keep going, you can. Okay, so here's a 6th ring. Okay, and I'm kind of just piling those up now, making sure that they're all overlapping. All right, we'll do one more just for fun. All right, so come in, scoop it all up. Okay, and close it up. Okay, and boy, I didn't get some of that. Some of these are not closed really great. So that's the other thing, is you've got to make sure these are closed really tight. Okay. Looks pretty good. All right. Now I'm just going to do this with the same size jump ring. So actually, no, I'm not. That's not the same size. It's a different size. Sometimes that happens. The supplies get mixed up. All right, that's the same. So now I'm going to come in and scoop this one up. I didn't get it all, so I'm going to throw it back down. Okay. And this is the reason I didn't do 7. There we go. Got it. All right, so that's going to be my connecting jump ring. Okay. So no, not not sure which one it is. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put another jump ring on there right away. All right. And there we have it. Okay, and you would just keep making those Mobius balls, and you can put however many jump rings on it you want. And if you want to add the pearls on the top, you're going to do that just like we did on this one. Okay, so you're going to get an eye pin and you're going to put your pearl on, and then you're going to hook it into those jump rings. Now if you put this together as you go along, it's a little bit easier rather than making all the Mobius rings and then going back and putting the pearls in. All right, that's it. So go try more jump rings in your Mobius ball, and I'll see you in the next video. Have a blast.